thinking about dropping out of school. I don't think it is right. Because if you drop out of school, you might end up working in a sawmill or flipping burgers in a restaurant. Also, you need a high school diploma to go to college. Most of you will need a college education for a good job. And before long, if you don't have a high school diploma, you might not get a well-paying job. And you should go to college and get a job as a pilot, teacher, policeman, or any other job. And if you don't, you might end up on the street. If you stay in school and get a good job, soon you might get a house, car, family, and a good education. And if you work hard and make good grades and stay in school, you might also get a scholarship to go to college.
Should rated X movies be shown to little kids? If you let little kids watch rated X movies and look at nasty books, think what will become of them. They will either grow up to be a killer or a rapist. Just think what will happen to them. If you let little kids watch that stuff like that, they could become irresponsible with sex, which could lead to abortion. Don't let little kids watch stuff like that, or they'll regret it later in life. I think that if you let little kids get posters of half-naked women, they'll probably grow up to kill or rape and do anything they can to get what they want. So don't let little kids watch dirty movies or get nasty books or posters. People think that if you don't care enough to keep your children from watching stuff like that, they ought to be reported to the police. Just think what will happen.
My speech is about gambling. Gambling is like a sport. You play for money. Soon it can become an obsession. You gamble on all sorts of things. Here are a few examples. Football, basketball, baseball, and more. Last year I was on quota to get Slayer tickets. Now I know it's okay because it goes for a special cause. It goes for education. Lottery tickets are one of the most safest ones in the business. I think if you're going to gamble, you should consider doing lottery tickets. You shouldn't go to another state to do it. You should just go to your nearest store. Most people bet on their own team. Here's a man who gambled and got thrown out of baseball. Pete Rose should be able to bet on his own team. Although he lost the bet, that's a precious fact. Most people lose their money over lottery tickets. I think that people should support lottery tickets. And gambling is not a crime in most states, and that's a fact. I think lottery tickets should be rewarded for it.
The punishment. I'm for capital punishment. Because if they would kill a few of these people that kill people, there would be less murdering in our country. I wish they would kill a few of them and crime rates would go way down. I think that killers would get scared and stop killing people. And I hope that our country gets capital punishment. I think there will be a great change in the number of people killed each year. And I think people who have killed a lot of people should suffer. I think that people who have killed one person should die too. I also think that drug dealers that get caught should be killed too. There would be a lot less drugs in our country and a lot less drug dealers to kill people by selling them drugs. Our country ought to kill a lot more people in jail who are in there for killing people. This would solve the overcrowded jail problem. It's cruel, but they shouldn't have killed someone in the first place.
My speech is about having a gun or not having a gun. I think you should have a gun for protection if somebody tries to break into your house. I think you should have a gun if you went camping or hunting to keep wild animals from trying to get you. Another reason I am for guns is because I like to collect them. I ain't for selling a gun to everybody who walks in a gun store. I think there should be a certain age, like 18 or 20, before you can buy a gun. I think you should be a lot older before you can buy an automatic gun. I think there should be a certain 3-day limit for you to get your gun, or 4 days maybe. Thank you.
America beautiful. If you drive along a country road, you see a lot of trash. You think how awful it looks, and how beautiful it could look if some unlawful citizen had become with that. If more people were fined $500 for littering, there wouldn't be nearly as much trash. If there are many ways to keep trash disposed of properly. For instance, use trash cans and have trash picked up at the garbage truck. Within the car, use a trash bag and don't throw it out the window. So many people do that. That is why we hire workers to go along the road picking up trash. So be a good citizen and keep America looking good.
Abortion. I'm against abortion 100%. It's killing. It never gives a baby a chance to live in the world. If you're in a college or school, you may just get kicked out of a club with the entire school. If you're married and have an abortion, it's wrong. I even think if you're not married and have an abortion, it's wrong. But that's my opinion. If you don't want your child or don't have enough money to keep up a family, send them to an orphanage or any of their kin, like their grandparents, instead of killing them. Because it just takes enough money to have an abortion and to keep up a good family. So please, if you don't want your child, send them to an orphanage or some of their kin to keep from killing instead. Just like kidnapping, it's wrong too. Could you imagine being that child and knowing it? Could you just imagine? So please, don't kill your kid. Thank you.
I'm against abuse because if you yell at a kid or abuse a kid, you could cause them to be scared all the time. Every time you move, they will jump in fright. When someone abuses a kid, they say if you tell your mom or dad, they'll say you just fell off the porch or something like that. And sometimes they give them candy and pop and stuff like that to get them to say they fell off of something or got in a fight at school. I heard a few years ago that a little girl got paddling at school, and she went home and she told her mother, and mother beat her up and took her to the school board and said that the teacher did that, and she sued the teacher, and now they make a law that there has to be another teacher when a kid gets a paddling.
That's how they can be a hazard to your health. Cigarettes, cigars, and other things like that are very dangerous and bad. You can become addicted to them. Cigarette smoke has over 100 different substances. Many are drugs. Nicotine is one drug found in tobacco. When the smoker inhales nicotine, changes occur in the body. One change is the heartbeat rate. Every cigarette smoke causes an increase in the person's heartbeat rate. This causes the smoker's heart to work harder than it should. Another dangerous substance in cigarettes is tar. Tar is a brown, sticky substance that causes cancer in smokers. Cigarettes smoke is smoke you inhale from other people's cigarettes. Non-smokers can suffer the same effects as if they smoke 1 to 10 cigarettes a day. Most states now have laws that protect the non-smokers from cigarette smoke. There are public places and restaurants, theaters. There are separate places like restaurants, theaters, and other public places. Protect your heart and your lungs. Don't smoke.
Clean water. I think you shouldn't dump waste in clean water because it pollutes the water. Fish often die. I also think cars and trucks should not pollute the air. Factories often pollute the air. The air is probably so polluted it seems like it would be so hard for you to breathe. People complain about this waste, but it doesn't do no good. They don't give to waste, but some are for it. Union Underwear dumps their waste until they couldn't. Union Underwear had a meeting about the waste. The union won. I think they should not dump waste into the water. People probably wouldn't want to buy land down by the lake because of all the slaws dumped into the water. They dump 35 tons of salt to water a day. The owner says it does not hurt the water, but I think it does.
I think that the USA could be in its free. AIDS can be avoided if anybody cared if they lived or they didn't. But you have to care too. Babies are getting AIDS and are dying before they even get a life of their own, and people again don't care. There are very few ways of getting AIDS, but it is very easy to get AIDS. So if you think the way I do about AIDS, act now. You can take charge and pick out the odds of getting AIDS. And remember, AIDS can take over your life. AIDS can be stopped if you want to try and stop it. I have heard that not long ago, a woman had AIDS and so did her baby and died. If you have AIDS or know someone who does, it is probably their own fault. I've also heard that a young girl who had AIDS was sentenced to have a glass box to stay in away from the public. This, I think, was an act of fear. I have fear of AIDS, and you should too. Together and united, we could make the USA AIDS free. If we try, hope, and believe, I used to think the AIDS virus wasn't around here, but it is.
Drugs. Drugs can really harm you. You should stay away from drugs and alcohol, and don't smoke. You should care about your health. If your friends are taking drugs, you should find someone else for a friend. Don't take drugs and stay away from people who take drugs. If anybody tries to give you some drugs, just say no. If you are taking drugs, you should stop, because all you do is killing yourself and you not keeping healthy. You should stay away from drugs and stay away from people who has drugs. If you take drugs, you should get put in jail. Just say no to drugs.
Low-income families. Why are there so many low-income families in the United States of America? They are either heroin, they don't have a job, or they don't have enough education to work to have income coming in. People that don't have a job coming, or no education, can't have nothing coming in, or they just don't care. They think they can live off the streets or off other people. Everyone don't have a chance to have a job, like to get transportation, to get a job, or they don't have the chance to get education. Older people had to quit school at an early age because they either had to work or raise their brothers and sisters. They weren't like us to have a chance to go and not to have to work at home or at school. And they have very little money to buy shoes or clothing. Low-income families are not sucking in nothing just because they have low income coming in. They should be hurt. They should be helped, not hurt.
Student teachers and principals. Why can't the 6th grade have a basketball team? Maybe we ain't got enough players to have a team, or maybe Mr. Thrasher will try to get us a team together, so we won't have to go to the Liberty Middle School and play for them. And it would be nice if Phelps School to have a basketball team to play, but if we can't get no more players, there won't be a Phelps Eagles team no more.
You see ads selling alcoholic beverages such as beer, wine, and other alcoholic drinks. I believe these ads should be stopped because alcohol is one of the major causes of death in the United States. Cigarettes. Cigarette ads are banned from TV because of cancer. I know cigarettes are just as bad, but why is this allowed? Alcohol causes cirrhosis of the liver. You see football players advertising beer. Each time a child sees that, it influences them to drink. I'm not for cigarette ads or for alcoholic ads. I think alcohol ought to be outlawed everywhere.
This is my thing. Space and hunger. Why is NASA taking our money and they're starving for it? And they explore planets and they hope to find many things on these other planets, but they haven't gained anything by it. Because the money they have to spend to travel to these so-called new planets, they could have given money to hungry people in other countries who are hungry and need the money for clothing. They could use the money like these days to get the mindsets of these exploring new places and planets and building spacecraft. People don't think much about others just as long as they are healthy and have a lot of money to spend on people. Supposing doing something about finding life on other planets when you know as well as I know there isn't a way of living thing out here outside of space. But when people get sick and they look for help from other people, when they are down and can't get some to get back up.
Seatbelts should be a law in the United States. If you had seen all the accidents, you would have seen that most of the drivers do not have a seatbelt on. So I hope that you wear a seatbelt. Thank you.
Why do people use drugs? I think it should be against the law to use drugs in school. That's why people get killed in car wrecks and kill people and say everything they spit out. And they break in people's houses and stealing kids and making them mean and stealing. And friends even use drugs, and maybe they will get mad at their friends and kill them and hurt them. And they even get mad for mom and dad, and they even get mad for brothers and sisters. I'm never going to use drugs, so please don't. I hope my friends don't drink and drive.
Friends sleeping on a bench out in the streets in the cold weather. But some people have to because they have no home to go to or any relatives. They don't have no money to rent an apartment or buy any food. Some people don't care and some people do. I care. People that don't care should. They should care about other people too. Most people just care about themselves. Some people lend homeless money so they can rent an apartment and get a job. And some people take them to a place just for the homeless. I think everybody should care about the homeless because they wouldn't want to be out there on the street and no home and no family to go to.
Brain damage. Brain is the master organ of our body. From our eyes, ears, nose, and skin, the brain receives messages telling us what is going on in the world about it. Man can speak and solve difficult problems and produce creative ideas because of the amazing development of the human brain. Damage to the brain may result from injuries or disease. It's extremely serious because death may result because of extreme damage. Damage can kill cells such as cigarettes or drugs. Marijuana kills 10 brain cells every time you take a puff. You should be careful with your head. Don't hit people in the head. You might cause brain damage, so take care.
I'll be in your usual loud self.
not get to see yourself on TV.
Supposed to be looking at your book, not at the paper.
Did I get everybody? Yeah. Okay. Well, you ask Miss Kathy when you want.